It's Christmas time. God help us
Hello, I'm welcome to the Christmas edition of the Mark and Pete Show.
all. Yeah.
Hey, yes, full of joy, full of festive fun. Clergyman Pete, what a wonderful time of the year this
Mm,
is.
mm.
How are you feeling at the moment?
Oh, I'm not really feeling like Christmas this year. It's just not. It doesn't feel right. I think I've had caught. No, I haven't caught COVID. I've caught a case of the Grinch. My heart
Yes.
is several sizes too small. I mean, it's just. It's not been a good year, Mark. Maybe we. I'm with Boris on this one. I think we should cancel Christmas this year.
Oh dear, oh dear. Clergyman Pete, what has
Uh,
happened? I
uh,
mean, I must admit that maybe this sentiment is spreading. And we've had lots of complaints this year. Normally, we would have lots of goodwill messages from everyone, and we would have lots of cards. But we've just had lots of complaints, and
well, I'll tell
I
you what. I'll tell you what. You go ahead. I'll just start on the port. Do you want one?
yes,
I'll just
well,
put it up. Yeah.
I think you've already
I think
started.
I think I think I need one.
I
Yeah,
think
go
this
on,
is
go on.
your 73rd bottle.
Complaints, eh? Complaints, eh? Yeah. Any port in a storm. Yeah.
Quite.
Not bad actually. Not bad.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
here's one from the Mark and Pete fan club, and they sort of have some thoughts and sentiments over what can actually go wrong at Christmas. And is
Yeah.
somebody's written in here to you and it says
To me.
seasons
Okay.
grumblings.
Yes.
The season of great tidings can be a time of grumbling, with
Yes.
many joyful jobs that need juggling and jumbling. Mother makes the meal, and there is lots of fumbling as the Christmas cake has started crumbling. There is chaos in the kitchen, and mayhem and stumbling when vegetables go flying and the turkey goes tumbling. Now the family are famished, and their stomachs are rumbling, and there's discord in the ranks with moments of mumbling. So this year now, why not enjoy all the banter and bumbling? The whole festive experience is terribly humbling. Clergyman Pete, have you started making the Christmas meal yet?
Well, my attitude to the Christmas meal is this. First of all, in a normal year, what you'd be doing is going down to the shops and getting all the stuff together. It's not quite so much fun, is it? Wearing a mask and
Yes.
I think I believe I'm right in
So what are you
saying
wearing at
this.
the moment?
Full hazmat suit. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm in tier 4. You see, that's
Ah,
it's absolutely required.
tears of joy.
Yes, not really, folks. I'm actually
Oh,
in the tier 2 area, but I just thought it'd be more amusing. But yeah, yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Christmas meal because actually you start at half term, the school half term before, where you stir up the mixture for the Christmas cake.
yeah.
So that's already been done, obviously, and then you have to, of course, get ready for the Christmas pudding. So that's baked
Yes.
nicely.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Christmas itself, you've got to go and catch your turkey. You're running around and and slaughter the turkey and
Yeah.
wring its neck and then pluck all its feathers.
Well,
Yeah, yeah. So it's really quite an enjoyable time.
well, quite. Yes. I must admit that the letter of complaints that we've had. He's
It wasn't from a turkey, was it?
no. Well, I actually.
I knew they'd be getting back at me someday. I knew it wasn't worth it.
Well, here's one because I do
Humbug.
notice exactly. I mean, I've noticed that your sock that's dangling from the side there is completely empty. It's not surprising, but here is a
Yeah, just a
chilling.
sock. I don't get enough
It's
to
just a
fill a
sock.
stocking.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Here is a chilling note. Dear Santa, it says, snow is falling as Jack Frost nips your ear, and Christmas Day is full of cheer. Folk are celebrating with lots of beer. Others are dancing as they jeer. The presents are out with the festive gear, with lots of loved ones near and dear. Many are telling jokes that make people sneer, while others all laugh and shed a tear. But one thing about your job that is all too clear, we have the same problem year on year. The elves are not themselves because you're not here. So I've put your darn dinner in the old reindeer. Yours at home alone, Mrs. Santa Claus.
Oh
Yes,
dear. Yeah.
dear, oh dear.
Mm.
You see, that's the problem with Santa. You see, he's out and about and he's just not
Mm.
at home.
Yeah,
And
no,
this is the problem.
I think this is an issue. If I could just address this
Yes.
directly, I mean Santa Claus, I think has been breaking a lot of the COVID-19 restrictions. He is certainly in the age bracket to have comorbidities. So he should be self-isolating.
Well, he
shouldn't be
should.
trying to go, and he should certainly not be going into people's homes, especially in Tier 4.
I think so.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't be coming down the chimneys, because if you're at the top of the chimney, you're going to get very cold. You catch your death of cold up there.
Well,
Catch your death of COVID. Sorry, get my
Quite.
nomenclature right. Yeah.
Yes, and the clergyman Pete. I mean, you're without your socks because most of them are hanging over the
Well,
doorway
yes,
mantelpiece.
yes. That's in case Santa does make it. I want to
Yes,
make
but you
sure
didn't
I
have to put
didn't
your
apply-
underpants in between them. I mean, really, that's ridiculous.
What, really? Oh,
Yes, and here's another thought. You see, when you think about Santa Claus,
yes.
and all the other antics that go on, I must admit that when I look outside, certain parts of the community, I mean, our listeners don't know where we are. You see, they don't. We could be communicating from Lapland.
Yes,
And
yes.
I must admit,
Lapland is in tier 98.
well, it is, and it's a very cold place.
Yeah.
I must admit, the snow is falling, and my feet are getting very, very cold. But here's another letter of complaint, and it's actually, ironically, it's from the Carrot Conservation Society, the establishment for root causes.
Yes.
You'll be familiar with this.
Yes,
it says here, dear Mark and Pete, a carrot is not a nose, as everyone knows. Yet our members are unnecessarily unnerved. Snowmen pick their nose as the carrot grows, and some of them are cruelly curved. Our grounds for complaint, as evidence shows, the root cause is seedy and undeserved. A cold nose, we suppose, could come to blows, so a carrot should be respectfully observed. Well, there you go, Clergyman Pete.
Yes,
Next
carrots
time
are
you go
ill-treated. Yes.
go building a snowman, I must admit that I will look at a carrot in a new light.
Yes, it's interesting, isn't it? Because vegetables are, of course, essential for health. Really, you need to have a certain portion of vegetables. Although there's disagreement, as to how much. Vegetarians think it's pretty much all your diet. Vegans think it is all your diet, and there's a variety of thoughts about it. But that just reminds me. Earlier in this year, we did an interesting little episode, which was quite popular, about the new version of Spitting Image. And in the old version of Spitting Image,
I noticed you weren't depicted.
Which strange, that isn't it? I was I was spitting mad about it. But the original Spitting Image did have Margaret Thatcher in with doing her classic line about the cabinet. They all go out. She goes out with all the members of her cabinet for a meal in a restaurant, and is asked how she wants her steak, and she says she wants it done medium rare, and then is asked, "What about the vegetables, madam?" And she says, "Oh, they'll have the same," which of course is a classic line to think about this year. And I think that the carrots,
up, really.
Well, carrots though, going back to carrots are much maligned. They get this, I suppose, undeserved image of impropriety due to their phallic nature, and I think that's
well.
very
I was going to
unfair.
say, as a naughty little schoolboy, I never used to use it as a nose.
No, I'm sure. Yes, well, we don't want to go into that, but yes, that's. And I suppose if you had a couple of Brussels sprouts, then
Exactly.
then you would have a completely different. You'd be sure it was a snowman. Let's put it that way. Yes.
Yes,
Well,
I
mean,
still don't know what you mean. But I must admit,
No, do you know what? I'm happy to say this. I know we're not at the end of the episode, but I just say I like people complaining. This is getting good. I like this. Let's have more complaints.
You're still a bit of a curmudgeon. We need to lighten the load. Look, here's
No,
something.
when people are whinging, it just makes life worth living. Go on, lay it on me. Another complaint.
He's a bit of a whinger, and this is Greta Thunberg.
Even better. Yes, I love it. Yes, I love her. She's wonderful. We're big fans on this show. Yeah.
Yes, and she actually marks it. Warm greetings, warm regards to businessman Mark.
She's into that, isn't she? Warming,
and it says here, as Jack Frost skates on ice,
and
waits for the winter storming,
Yes.
everything appears quite nice for cool, calm performing. As he twirls and twizzles twice, the ice begins deforming. He sadly sinks and pays the price because of global warming.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Greta. Yes, unfortunately, Jack Frost
Frost
isn't the same anymore.
Out of
He's got
business.
something to complain about.
Yes, I think he has more than Greta. Well, Greta Thunberg is an interesting case study.
I'd call her.
Sorry?
Regreta.
Regret, yes. Yes, I think many people do. But it's interesting because of her relative youth. I mean, she's not that young anymore. I guess she must be late teens, nearly 20. I don't know how
Still
old.
looking about 8 years old.
But because of her youth and her earnestness, I suppose you could say, she's taken more seriously than she should have been. Because the level of the scientific knowledge that she exhibited seemed to have come from watching episodes of David Attenborough's latest series. It didn't seem to be
they're
any
always
in-depth.
last.
Yes, it doesn't seem to be. But as you read that out, I did think that had she instead, maybe I misunderstood her, maybe she's actually a comedian. And it's some sort of performance art, in which case, just to pause there, round of applause. I mean, we've all been taken in. Greta, I didn't realise. I didn't know it was all a joke. So, it warms the cockle of my heart, yes.
Yeah, the cockle, you lost one.
My heart, as I said, is several times too small. Yeah. Yeah, so great. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Greta, for your contribution to the world and the tremendous warmth that you bring to us all.
Yes, that's the problem, you see. Unfortunately, it's too much global warming. Well, you see, the thing is that when we think about people who complain, I can understand Mrs. Claus complaining. I can even understand the Mark and Pete fan club complaining, or one and a half of them. And
Yes.
yet, I know I do wonder that here's an obvious form of complaint. And now, normally this person...
Oh, there's another complaint?
There is another complaint.
Oh, great.
Hang on. Let me just...
Excuse me.
Pointy-eared,
Just need to pour
bright-nosed.
another glass before you. Yeah.
Yes, and
Okay,
normally you
go
think
ahead.
this person, like you, with a big red nose, would
Soon,
actually
coming soon.
be fairly merry. But he has an observation, and I think this is probably true, and I think this is really a complaint of some of the offerings that you leave out for the old Rudolph. And yes, no surprise, the complaint here is the illuminations of Rudolph's ruminations.
Mm.
And he says, in his letter of complaint, if holly was not so firm or spread so thickly, Christmas pudding wouldn't taste quite so prickly. But if it was softer and sickly and far more tickly, the whole thing would be eaten extremely quickly. Yes, I suppose when you think of it like that.
Are you trying to tell me that you're not meant to eat the holly? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying...
What?
I'm saying that your antics
Change the habits of a lifetime. Yeah.
have somehow riled Rudolph, and he's obviously put in this letter of complaint.
Now, I don't know how many people still hold to the traditions of old, but one of the great traditions, even when I was at school, we were at school together, but I don't remember it happening at the high school we were at. But yes, but they used to put a sixpence in the Christmas pudding.
Yes,
and
you must be very wealthy by now.
And I was going to say over the years, over the years on several occasions, so certainly not every year, on several occasions, when they got to the end of the pudding, there was no sixpence. Now sixpences are quite small, and I think that they weren't permanently lost, but I don't think anyone wanted to go looking for it. Let's put it that way. It's.
What's this? No, but is that why you rattle so much?
Just to share another interesting Christmassy story. This is a true story. There's a Labrador dog that was discovered to have eaten the baby Jesus. Now we're not talking about a real person. We're talking about the little figurines that you put round. People often put round the bottom of their tree. So little statues of it, and it had eaten the smallest one. And the comment put on a Facebook status about this had the dog with a sort of a shameful notice over its chest saying what it was guilty of. Saying, "I have eaten the baby Jesus. We're not looking forward to the second coming." It's an interesting theological reflection on this.
Yes. Well, Clergyman Pete, our production crew are jumping up and down, wanting to eat all their food.
They can't have the port. I've nearly finished it.
They can't. Well, I was going to say, and that's a very good cue to the last message, which I'd like to give to all of our,
go ahead.
All of our listeners in this festive season. So, Clergyman Pete, bit of a curmudgeon. Hopefully, he's beginning to sort of lighten up.
I love it. Love the complaining. Bring it on. That's what I say.
Listeners, here's a thought. Obviously, we've enjoyed all of your company throughout the year, and we certainly will look forward to next year, and
Yes.
hopefully things will improve.
I would just like to say, yes,
COVID-19 impact
we've enjoyed
that we've had.
We've enjoyed all of your company, although many
Yes.
of you won't have a company to work for in 2021.
Well, there we go. Have the rest of the port, Clergyman Pete. So here's a thought, listeners: glass half empty or half full. In life, those who draw the long straw are the lucky pluckers, and those who draw the short straw are the quickest suckers.
Yes. We all know where that was going, didn't we, ladies and gentlemen?
Enjoy your festive season.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Join us again for more
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Season. Toodle pip.
Merry Christmas.